All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's check in with all the schools. Got a lot of great ones here in East Texas. Cayuga and Overton hooking up tonight. Let's get to Chester Roy Stadium, and early on in this one, we've got Overton's Jamal Kelly, and this guy's a load. Look at the big guy just saying, "You can't stop me." He's still not down. He gets the touchdown, 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Cayuga, it's Dante Jackson trying to get something done for Cayuga the Wildcats. Of course, a long history of such great athletes, and I think Mr. Dante is one of them. Gets right there almost for a touchdown, but Overton would hold him there, and we got Tim Hawkins here. Nice run up the left side this time, so Overton's going to hit you with the big guy Jamal, then come right back with Tim Hawkins, and then no score, though, for the Mustangs right there. Quarterback Jake Nash of Cayuga, he's going to find the seam and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cats. Let's check the score in this one for everybody. Scotty, last check, 8-7 in this one. We'll kind of update you on that one. Hey, let's go back to that Van Grand Saline game. Kirk Kitchens of KTVB Radio and the Tyler Paper. Kurt, you're so versatile, man. You can do it all. TV, radio, print. Talk about that game tonight. Of course, Van winning big, and, of course, how impressive was Dalton Santos?
Yeah. When you talk Van, you're definitely talking about Dalton Santos that anchors that defense at the middle linebacker. Van also has some great guys on the defensive line and outside linebackers. Oscar Taylor, Sid Moore, Damon Dean. Those guys were playing a game of I'll meet you at the quarterback. They held Grand Saline in the first half to minus yardage, just completely shutting them down. The second half, though, a guy that you want to keep an eye on, Grand Saline, T.J. Ollison, bust loose down the left sideline, 73 yards. Come back in the next series, he literally hurdles a guy to get another 20-yard pickup. They get in positive yardage. He goes for 132 yards on the night, but this was not close all night. Van's defense is too much. Offense, it's odd to see Van throw the ball so much, but that is their new offense. They're going to throw it around and can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
All right, good job there, Kirk Kitchens. Of course, Van, a team to be reckoned with there with the best linebacker maybe in the state. Thanks a lot, Kurt. Be careful getting back. All right, let's go to 103-degree temperatures at McCallum Stadium. All Saints Carrollton Christian got the Apache Bells opening up things, and here come your All Saint Trojans and John Norton hooking up with Mr. Chandler Hammond. That middle was open all night long as All Saints tried to expose it there, and when you got a guy like Norton, in the open field, he makes things happen. Touchdown there on the first drive of the ball game, 7-0. But Carrollton Christian would not back down to All Saints tonight. Their quarterback, Garrett Jeffcoat, breaks one tackle, breaks two, gets by another one, and you're not going to catch number 7. He goes 57 yards. That touchdown makes it a 7-7 ball game. Coach Scott Witcher going, "What is going on with my defense?" He goes, "That's what we're supposed to do right there." Josh Sinal with the big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And then Johnny Norton, another great run here. Keeps it himself. Just keep your eyes on the left side there. He's going to make people miss. Put his head down. I would have given him a touchdown right there, official, but they would get one on the next play. Final score, we got All Saints 40-30. How about that? All right, 2A scores, Tatum and Diboll, 14-0 last check of that one. Great game between White Oak and Frankston, 49-40. Way to go, Roughnecks there getting the win. West Rusk, of course, lost last night 40-2. Harmony, oh man, what a game. Elysian Fields wins by 1, 14-13. Ore City beats New Diana. Good rivalry game there as well, 20-14. Malakoff over Sabine. In the third quarter now, 21-13. Troop won last night, big 41-8. And then Harleton and Bowie. Harleton gets it done. Dennis Alexander Company, 22-14. Chase Colston back with us now for more. Chase, as we check in with those small schools. Great job by Kirk Kitchens there saying, you can't go to a Van game and not notice Dalton Santos. You know this kid pretty well. Good start for him and his team.
Oh, absolutely, Eric. And, Van Grand Saline's always going to be a great rivalry. It's kind of been lopsided these past few years. But Kurt mentioned to me earlier that, that Van defense goes beyond Dalton Santos, but he's a beast. He really can't be stopped, and it's going to be really a lot of fun to see what he does as Van's competition gets better as the season goes on, and he really shows just how good he is.
Chase, staying with Class 2A, of course, Dangerfield just reloaded, it looked like, tonight, because ARP's a very good football game. Really close game. The highlights we had were really pro-Dangerfield, but ARP going to learn something from that one because they kind of got to just do it on their own in that other district there.
I think so. ARPA really came out and showed that they can play with Dangerfield, and, Dangerfield, as much as they lost after last year's team, they've still won 3 state championships in a row. And, you know, with Arpats, Kyle Copeland, and Casey McClendon and all those guys back, I think they can take this, you know, what's a 6-7 point loss as a real positive and move forward and really show that they're going to be able to compete and win a lot of games this year.
All right, good job, Chase. Get some. We got a couple of small schools we're working on. Maybe you can hit them for us in the next break. But as we hit a break right now, we're going to come back and show everyone our play of the night. Had a bunch of them. We'll be right back.